Good sir, please take me to Kedzie. Welcome back everybody to Let's Get On With It Deja Vu. Between the last video and this one, we actually had a bit of a computer crash. So it's a good thing that I stopped because, you know, Ace needed to take a break. And apparently, so did my computer. When last we left off, we were heading off to Joe Siegel's apartment. We went in there, and we learned the address of a place that we have just now visited. So let us pay this cabbie. Let's not try to cheat him, because, you know, he's done a great service. I have no idea how long it would be to actually walk here. I don't know if these streets are even imaginary streets or if they're real streets in Chicago in the 1940s. One of you children on the internet, you want to look that up for me, go ahead. And of course, I'm not alone in this. I'm joined by the ever ubiquitous... Actually, I'm not sure if that word applies in that situation. San.
Hello, everyone.
I'm just gonna, start making up. I'm just gonna start pulling out vocabulary words that I'm not even sure apply to you. Because, you know, it's like I make up words for you anyway, San. So, what the fuck, why not? The letter Pew. Okay, folks. Alrighty, so we're at a bungalow here. That's nice. It's a bungalow. We take a look at this, and the door is locked. Well, damn. Let's take a look at this tree. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual. Excuse me. For some reason, my stomach is... I'm deciding to burp today, and, you know, that will be a little rude if I right in the microphone. That's just not me. That's not the type of character I wish to display to all of you. Anyway, what we have here is a locked door. Unfortunately, none of our keys will actually work on this door. So then you might, if you don't know anything about the game, continue to wander around the game for a while, hopefully finding the key to whatever opens the door. The truth of the matter is that there's no actual key that you can find which will open this door. No, there's no way you could do it. The only way I was trying to think of, it wouldn't work. The whole plot would just explode upon itself. Or implode, rather. So, we're going to have to make our own key. In this case, we will actually find a use for gun 1. Because we're going to use it on the door. Hopefully nobody's inside, and hopefully the blue cabbie won't report us to the police. We'll just say it's our bungalow, and we needed to lockpick it.
Hell of a lockpick.
That's right. Special 38 lockpick, baby. You're inside the bungalow. You smell the strong odor of cheap perfume. Smells cheap. Alrighty, so we have an army cot here, which has been carefully made, perhaps to help tidy up the place. That's nice. We have a gaudy pair of pearl earrings. Why do you have a comma there? It's a gaudy, comma, pair. That's unnecessary, right? Right? It's a gaudy. That's only... never mind. Why I'm focused...
trying for grammar.
To be fair, this is the Nintendo version. The original is superior, just sometimes I get hung up on these things. Divine wordsmith and all. And we have here 2 notes on the table. Both of them have combinations on them. Well, they could be useful, right? I can think of a combination safe in Joe Siegel's bar, which could relate to all that, so let's go ahead and take all this stuff. Take note 3 and take note 4. I don't know where it's all going to go, but hopefully it'll be useful to us. We're also going to go ahead and open this desk here and find key 5, which is unmarked. And we'll also find a diary. There's a diary with the name Martha on it. There's a bookmark between the pages. That's cool. So what we're going to do then is open the diary. And let's take a look at the bookmark. It's a bookmark with the initials JS imprinted on it. JS. That sounds familiar. I haven't heard that. I just don't remember where I've heard that before, though. December 5th. Siegel dropped by again. I told him to get lost. I can't stand his jealousy. I have my eye on John Sternwood. Even if he is married, he gives me anything I ask for. Anything I ask for. Arrgh. If I can get him to divorce his wife, I can really live the good life. Ho ho! What is this here? This sounds like plot. If we all remember, Mrs. Sternwood presumably is trapped in the trunk of the Mercedes-Benz, which is Joe Siegel's car. Joe Siegel, by the way, is JS, for those of you at home who didn't get the connection. So Siegel is chasing after his secretary. His secretary wants the husband of the woman who's trapped in JS's car. And apparently we have some sort of relation with JS because, according to the map, we apparently kidnapped this woman and brought her to the bar, though we have no idea what actually happened afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and take the diary. That could be useful later. And we're also going to take the key, because, you know, whenever you see a key in an adventure game, unless it's I have no mouth and I must scream, you have to take the key. Because the key will inevitably be useful. And I'm sure you children can come up with other examples of keys that are actually not worthwhile. And no, I'm not Let's Playing I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I just thought of it because I was talking with somebody else on the TeamSpeak server about it earlier. No, let's not go there. That game creeps me out. I don't want to do that. Have you heard of or played I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, San?
No.
Okay. Don't. Glad we solved that mystery. Moving on. Now, the next location we want to go here is actually the only address in our book that we have not been thus far. And it is Sherman. Peoria is the street that we started on. So, once again, we shall pay the cabbie. Try not to leave the cab without paying him. Unless you have no coins. That could be awkward. By awkward, I mean it may cause you to lose the game. The yellow cab will actually give you a freebie. And I think in the Nintendo version, the blue cabbie will give you a freebie as well. But just one freebie, that's all. So that freebie better be leading you back here to Peoria Street, where you can get a coin from the slot machine and earn yourself some more coins. Otherwise, you lose the game. Pro tip for all of you children out here who want to play at home, although, if you want to play this game at home, why are you watching this? It's kind of like a spoiler thing. I mean, this is not like a strategy game or a simulation, you know? Like Aerobiz. I can't ruin that storyline. What are you people doing here? Okay. That's enough rambling and ranting. You're in the lobby of the office building. There is a hallway in front, and a staircase to your left. Okay. San, which direction would you like to go?
The hallway.
Okay. So we will go to the hallway. By the way, San, I just looked for my glass of milk where I usually set it by the router. I'm like, where's my milk? I don't get it. And then I was like, oh yeah, San told me I was supposed to move it. I was like, I could have sworn I brought that glass up here. I'm so old, children. You're standing by the entrance to an office. Okay. Dr. Brody. It's a doctor's office. Apparently, while examining the door, we discovered that the door is locked. Now, the only key we have here, which would make sense to try in this situation, as it's unmarked, and we know what every other key in our inventory does, is key 5. So we're going to go ahead and try key 5. Click, it worked. Yay. So you're supposed to figure out that you have to use the gun on the door to the bungalow in order to get in and take this key in order to get into this doctor's office. You're inside a doctor's office. There's nobody around. Perhaps you should wait for a nurse. Nonsense. Do my eyes deceive me? Is that a huge list of medicines and other goodies? Yes! We've got bisodium. We've got a cabinet where Dr. Brody keeps his medicine. We've got... I don't think that... I think you're missing some letters there. Zodium pentothal. I think that's what it's going for. And, let's see here. Then we have some bicarbon. We have the Ofreal medicine vial bottle. Ofreal. I don't know. That medicine is actually supposed to be lethal, and in the original, if you take it, you'll die. However, I think it lost its lethality in the Nintendo port, so I'm not going to try it. Sorry, everybody. We've already seen death by medicine, courtesy of Medrazine. And the Kim-Pain. The Kim-Pain. Surely there's some better way to pronounce that than Kim-Pain, but I can't help but look at that and think, chemical pain. And so forth. Open the cabinet if we can. No, it's just a little... has shelves that medicine sits on. Listen, I don't know all the words in the English language, okay? This is a file cabinet. There is a combination lock that keeps it safe from would-be snoopers. Sweet! We have combinations. Let's go ahead and try those out then. Use Note 3. I can't... What? Okay, is that the game's way of telling me I'm wrong? Use Note 4. So apparently neither of these notes...
Do I know it?
No, in order to use the combinations in this game, you actually use the note on the file cabinet. We examined it, and we can't open it, so... We're going to have to resort to violence here. We're going to have to go with our lockpick. While Jeff's elf has a kukuri knife as a lockpick. For good old Mr. I don't remember what my name is, but it's probably Ace Harding. Our lockpick is a 38 special. Blam. I love the sound of the gun. It sounds like a pea shooter. It's great. So we blew the combination lock, and the cabinet is now open. Sweet. We have some files here. Let's take a look-see. It's a patient's chart. Ace Harding, during his last physical, was strongly urged to quit smoking. That's not supposed to make grammatic sense. It's a doctor's note. It's a receipt for some things and their prices. There's a final note written by the doctor. Joey Siegel's secretary, Martha Vickers, that was the name on the diary, says she wants the order delivered to Joe's bar. Okay. It's a patient's medical record. Symptoms: fainting, stomach pains, feverish, vomiting, symptoms of peritonitis. Playing Deja Vu is not for everybody. Consult your doctor before use. High fever, coughing, no appetite, headache, symptoms of pneumonia. Watching Grimith Let's Get On With It Adventures is not for everyone. Consult your doctor before use. It's the medicine's name and its effect. Sweet! Off real. Medicine used in the treatment of patients with heart murmurs can be fatal. Hint, don't take it. Medrazine. Medicine used in the treatment of patients exposed to nerve gas. Can be fatal. Hint, hint, we figured that out already. Diethanol triamine, a medicine that can cause permanent memory loss, if not... Uh-oh. If you folks remember that bill that we got from the desk, that is one of the medications that were ordered. Presuming the dentist chair was for Ace Harding, we had that injected into our body. Sodium bicarbonate, a medicine to counteract the pain of overeating. Chemopapane. Oh, there we go. There's actually another pa in there. Medicine used to induce a state of euphoria. Sweet! I love euphoria. Euphoria is awesome. I just blew Stan's mind. He just conceived a scenario in which he could be euphoric, and see, he's no more. He has ceased to be. Sodium pentothal. With this medicine, you can induce the subject into a state of unconsciousness that, at the same time, makes him or her tell the truth. Bisodiumitis. Diethanol triamine's antidote. More than one dose is necessary to counter. A memory medicine? That sounds kind of familiar. You feel absolutely horrible. You feel like you're ready to pass out. Well, if I'm ready to pass out, then I'm in no condition to deal with this. We gotta leave. I need a break. I'm not gonna stand here in the lobby, the hallway here, where people could see me staggering around. I go up their stairs, and then I'm just gonna catch my breath, and relax, and everything's cool, and you're standing in front of an office. The words Ace Harding, Private Eye, are on the door. You see someone's shadow through the glass. Oh shit, it's us again! With one eye! One Eye Willie! I mean, from the Goonies. Not... Never mind. It's lost. You feel very dazed. You had better do something about it. Your memory loss is making you feel weary. You have to do something, but you don't know what to do. You're worthless! Through the window, you can see the shadow of someone inside. Well, Ace Harding Private Eye, I mean, that's probably a customer, right? And, hopefully he'll be able to help us, because, you know, we need a breather here. So we're gonna go ahead and open the door. The door won't open. It must be locked. Now, most of you probably, I mean, I don't know how many of you have played the game, and I don't know how many of you figured this out on the first go. Maybe you tried a random assortment of keys. Key 5, the same key that works for the doctor's office, also works for the detective office. I guess it's like a building-wide key. I have no idea what it's doing in Martha Vickers' bungalow, but it was there. I guess... no, I don't know at all. So let's go ahead and use this key on the door, and let's head right in. And... it's a man pointing his gun this way. Blam. You've been ambushed. He blows you away. He was probably hired to do so. A hitman. Son of a bitch. I feel cheated. Gypped. I'll show that motherfucker. You know what we do to hitmen? We hit them.
With me.
But we're not going to use our pencil. Instead, we're gonna get the jump on this motherfucker as soon as we go through all this dialogue again. We have to do something about this shit. Instead, what we will do here is use gun 1. I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker, right in the eye. You pull out the gun, point it straight ahead, and pull the trigger. Blam. You shot whatever was standing inside the office. That's right, motherfuckers. You see, now the game isn't really fair in the gun usage here. Like, you can't use the gun on the mugger, but you can use the gun on this guy, who you don't even know is the time. Because, you know, just shooting people out of the blue when you've not confirmed their identity is cool. But then again, we presumably kidnapped...
I do all the time.
We've presumably kidnapped and murdered somebody, so yeah, as San says, we should do it all the time. So we are victorious, everybody. You have a momentary bout of dizziness. Your head is really pounding. Listen, I said I would come up here and take a break. I didn't know there'd be somebody trying to kill me. I'm sorry. I'll take my break now. Suddenly, the world begins spinning. You're passing out. Your luck has run out. Your memory seemed to be at such a low point that you simply blacked out. Whatever was causing the memory loss to begin with has turned you into a vegetable. Okay, I gotta admit, that actually did give me a few goosebumps. It's kind of depressing. Pro tip! This is actually a little bit different, but it's the same effect. In the original game, there's a point in the game you're not allowed to go without solving your illness. If you try to go there, you're gonna die. In the Nintendo port, it's Ace Harding's office. You can't go in there without first curing yourself. I guess it's the shock of being in there just turns him into a vegetable. The first thing we're gonna do is, because we like to take stuff, because we're grabby people, and who knows what we'll possibly need later on down the road, we're gonna take all these files. This is gonna make my inventory bigger than ever. I don't care. Screw it. I even took file 3. It's totally worthless, everybody, and I still took it. That's right. I actually spoiled that. It's useless. Now, one thing we're not going to do here is take 19,000 types of medication. We instead want a few specific things. In this case, we will want the pentotol, and we will be wanting the bisodium. In this case, we're going to take all the bisodium, and we're going to take one bottle of this, because that might come in handy in the future. Now, let's use the medicine on the capsules that we took from the trash can, and use those capsules on ourselves. A dose of bisodium. The medicine takes effect. Memories start rolling in. This one is from your childhood. It's Father O'Malley from the DeMille boarding school. You feel your memory slowly returning. Excellent. Now, the doctor's note did say that more than one dose would be required to restore memory loss, to remove the effects of it. So let's go ahead and pop some more bisodium in the capsules, flip through our page of our note goodie thing for no apparent reason, and try this again. Another memory suddenly hits you as the medicine takes effect. You're gonna love this, San. It's Taco, your pet dog. Say woof, Taco. Wanna play? Taco sends you to the hospital for stitches. No Taco Palace for you. Your pet dog, Taco. I didn't know that the 1940s was a good time to name your pet Taco. I didn't know that was a popular name for pets back then, but perhaps that's why the dog sent you to the hospital. These are good memories, right? A boarding school. We've got the bath in the sewer where the memories are slowly going down the drain or what have you. And we've got the taco. We've got the taco, yes. We have the pet dog, Taco. Take another dose of bisodium. Another flashback comes to you, obviously signaling the fact that your memory has almost returned. It's Suzy Q! I'm glad my parents didn't name me Suzy Q. The girl next door, Suzy Q, gave you your first kiss. Suddenly, you feel great. You now realize who you are. Remember, the first kiss has so much power in a man's mind that it can bring his memory back after he was injected with a drug that can cause permanent memory loss and turn him into a vegetable, along with some bisodium. So we've just remembered that we are Ace Harding, Private Eye. Or, Private Dick. Like Tracy Dick. We're a detective, children. Which is kind of funny, since we are using detective methods, like blowing locks open with guns, to solve the mysteries and problems of life. So that's it. We've recovered our memory. We're good to go. Now let's take care of business, everybody. That hitman has it coming. He killed us in an alternate reality. We killed him in an alternate reality. Best of 3. And if you give Grimith 3 chances to kill you, guess what? Grimith wins. 60% of the time, I win 100% of the time.
Oh.
And 40% of the time, I win 100% of the time. It's like Billy the Kid in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Whatever I win, I keep. Whatever you win, I keep. For some of you, that reference may have gone over your heads. That's okay. You're not 4,000 years old. So let's go ahead and move on into the private dick room, I reckon, of Ace Harding, the office. I see a dead guy lying on the floor. Too bad I had to do that. Fuck that. Too bad? He was gonna kill me. Son of a bitch. I mean, I would have loved to talk it over peacefully with him, drink a fucking cup of Joe or some shit, but that's just not the way it works. This must have been the man that you shot through the glass door. He is quite dead. Damn. Open the desk here. An ammo case. Sweet! That's a box of ammo. The gun does not have unlimited uses, everybody. There are bullets. In which case, we have 6 bullets in here. So just in case we want to, get our rocks off and shoot some more shit, there we go. We have the bullets to do so. Yes! I feel empowered. Sam's scared of me now. See?
I'm always afraid of you.
What? Why? I don't understand why you'd be afraid of me, San. We need to talk about this now. As in have a discussion, as in I might not do anything else until we have this talk. Why?
Oh. Well, that whole thing where you licked the tears off my face was a little disturbing.
Right. Then, so, File 5, the letter says, Ace, I've got a way to get you off the hook. It's a simple kidnap job. Just pick up this wealthy woman and deliver her to me. I'll collect the ransom while you get to live. Your debt's paid. If you bungle it, you'll take the rap. I've got everything planned so that nothing will lead to me. This is the only offer you'll ever get. So decide and call you-know-who. Excuse me. So, it appears Ace Harding actually has a gambling addiction and built up a massive series of debts to Joe Siegel, the owner of the bar, and presumably the owner of the casino below the bar. Now, what appears to happen is we have all of our memories back, so I presume we've confirmed that we did kidnap that woman. Although, I don't know whether we murdered Joe Siegel. Hopefully we did not. Perhaps that was done sometime in the drug inducement. I don't know. That sounds like an important file to take, though. Let's go ahead and examine everything else. This file reads, Sugar Shack is known to have a hatred for something that Joey Siegel did to her. Okay. What about file 7? The file reads, Sugar Shack was the blackmailer in the Alderman case. She is doing 5 years. So it appears that there's somebody here in Joe Siegel's past, and presumably Ace Harding's past as well, who got sent to prison due to their combined efforts. That's nice. Let's go ahead and take these files too, because, you know, like I said earlier, this is an adventure game. We gotta take most everything. We left the medicine behind, though, because that could kill us, so we don't need all the... Oh, and, we should, load our gun. I think we're actually out of bullets. So, let's go ahead and, flip all the way down here to our bullets. Use bullets. Flip all the way back to our gun. You load the gun with a bullet. Guess what, folks? I'm not going to load it with more than one bullet. I don't feel like flipping that farther. If we need to shoot something, then we need to shoot something. Capiche?
You do that one at a time?
Yeah, you only do it one at a time. It's a 38 special, so apparently your character decides to load the chambers one at a time. We've used 4 bullets, and apparently Ace only wants... I don't know. He's a private eye. That doesn't make him smart, okay? See, now this were the original version. Loading would be a simple matter, but, you know, flawed inventory management system on the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's the way it goes. Alrighty, folks. With files and memory in hand, excuse me, we plan on leaving this place. However, we will take a break once more. I like to insert some sort of foreshadowing, cool Ace Harding goes back to Peoria reference here. The simple truth of the matter is, I need to take a break to get these burps out of my system. And, so yeah. One moment, folks. I'll see you in the next video.